If you're over 60 and feel like your legs are getting weaker, stop and listen right now. Did you know that just one small vitamin deficiency could silently destroy your leg strength, making it harder to walk, increasing your risk of falling, and even robbing you of your independence during your golden years? Don't let that happen. Today, I'm going to reveal 3 essential vitamins you need to take every night before bed to restore leg strength, improve balance, and reduce aches and pains in just a few weeks. If you ignore this information, your risk of muscle weakness, joint pain, or nighttime cramps could double, or even triple. But don't worry, I'll guide you step by step, slowly and clearly, so you can get started tonight. Imagine waking up one morning, stepping out of bed without feeling wobbly knees, without calf pain, and confidently walking around the park in San Antonio, Texas, without getting tired. That's not a dream. It's absolutely possible if you give your body the right nutrients it's desperately asking for. These nutrients aren't expensive or synthetic. They're natural, affordable, and scientifically proven to help seniors quickly regain leg strength. So, why haven't you heard of them? Because they don't generate massive profits for pharmaceutical companies, and even doctors rarely talk about them. I'm here to break that silence, so you, people over 60, can live healthier, more active lives. Before we dive in, do one small thing. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss practical health tips designed just for your golden years. And if you're watching this video, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're on this journey with me. If it doesn't apply to you, just leave a 0. Also, share in the comments, how old are you? Where in the US are you watching from? And which vitamins are you currently taking daily? We read every comment and will give personalized suggestions, because your legs deserve the best care possible. Let's start with a real story to show you how serious this issue is. I once met a 67-year-old woman named Susan who lives in San Antonio, Texas. She told me that just a few years ago, she was walking every day, even climbing stairs, without any issues. But recently she started feeling leg weakness, getting tired after just a few steps, and even waking up at night with leg cramps that ruined her sleep. She thought it was just part of aging, but the truth was more complicated. After a checkup, her doctor discovered she was severely deficient in a critical vitamin, and after just a few weeks of proper supplementation, she regained her leg strength, walked more easily, and even slept better. So, what vitamin was it? We're about to find out, starting with the first of the 3 most powerful vitamins for your legs. Vitamin number 1, vitamin B12, the silent hero of your nerves and muscles. Imagine your legs as a house and vitamin B12 as the electrical wiring that connects everything. If the wiring is damaged, signals from the brain can't reach your muscles, leaving you weak, off balance, and more likely to fall. This is the exact problem millions of people over 60 are facing without even realizing it. According to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, up to 43% of adults over 60 have low or borderline levels of B12, and many of them don't find out until the symptoms become severe. So, what does vitamin B12 actually do for your legs? It acts like a nerve repairman, building and protecting the myelin sheath, the insulating layer that surrounds your nerves. When B12 is deficient, this protective layer breaks down, disrupting the signals from your brain to your legs. The result? You feel tingling, numbness in your feet, or even muscle stiffness. One day you stand up and your knees tremble, your steps feel unsteady, or you're jolted awake by painful nighttime leg cramps. These aren't just signs of aging, they're your body's way of warning you that it's running low on B12. What's even more concerning is that after age 60, your body loses the ability to absorb B12 from food. Even if you eat plenty of meat, fish, or eggs, foods rich in B12, your stomach may no longer produce enough hydrochloric acid to release the vitamin. As a result, your muscles and nerves are starved of essential nutrients. A 2017 study of 2,500 older adults, published in the journal Neurology, found that those with B12 deficiency had a 60% higher risk of falling and were nearly 3 times more likely to have trouble walking. This isn't a small issue. A fall at this age can lead to broken bones, loss of mobility, and a major decline in your quality of life. So, how can you fix it? The answer lies in timing. At night, while you sleep, your body enters its natural repair cycle, rebuilding damaged nerve tissues, reestablishing muscle signals, and healing your legs. If B12 isn't available during this critical window, the repair process stalls. That's why taking B12 before bed is key. Choose methylcobalamin, the form of B12 your body absorbs most easily, especially if you have digestive issues. A sublingual tablet, which dissolves under the tongue, is best because it goes straight into your bloodstream, bypassing the digestive system. The recommended dose is 1,000 micrograms mcg each night, about 30 minutes before bed, ideally without food to maximize absorption. Within just 10 to 14 days, many seniors report firmer muscles, quicker nerve response, and fewer nighttime cramps. One clinical case even documented a senior who couldn't walk more than 10 minutes, regaining full mobility after just 6 weeks of consistent B12 use. This isn't a miracle, it's basic nutritional science, applied properly. But be cautious, not all B12 supplements are created equal. Avoid standard multivitamins or tablet form B12 pills, as they often aren't absorbed well at this age. If you're feeling stiffness, numbness, or unsteadiness while walking, get tested to see if you're deficient in B12. Don't let the symptoms drag on, because the longer the deficiency lasts, the harder it is for your nerves to recover fully. Think about Susan, the woman I mentioned earlier. Just 2 weeks after supplementing with B12 properly, not only was she walking more easily, but she was also sleeping better, because B12 supports brain function too, helping you relax and enjoy deeper, more restorative sleep. This is the first step to regaining your leg strength. But there are still 2 more important vitamins you need to know about. Keep watching, because the next one might surprise you with how quickly it can rebuild your muscles in just 2 weeks. We've just uncovered the power of vitamin B12, the silent hero that keeps your nerves and muscles running smoothly. But the story doesn't end there. If you're over 60 and want stronger, steadier legs, the next vitamin is a missing piece you can't ignore. It doesn't just help reduce aches and pains. It actively prevents falls, one of the biggest threats to older adults. Are you ready to learn about the vitamin that over 70% of people over 60 are deficient in without even knowing it? Let's keep going. I promise you won't be disappointed. Vitamin number 2, vitamin D3, the key to strong muscles and better balance. You might think vitamin D3 is just about bones or sunshine, but let me change that perspective. After age 60, D3 becomes one of the most powerful tools for protecting and building muscle, especially in your legs. More than 70% of older adults are deficient in D3, and the consequences are serious. Weaker legs, slower muscle recovery, and a much higher risk of falling. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults who took D3 at night reduced their fall risk by 34% and increased leg strength by 19% in just 3 months. Those are impressive numbers, and you can achieve similar results if you take action today. So, what does D3 actually do for your legs? It doesn't just help absorb calcium to keep your bones strong, it also activates muscle protein synthesis. In simple terms, that's how your body builds and repairs muscle fibers. After 60, your ability to recover from daily activity declines sharply. You might walk around the house and wake up feeling sore, just because your body can't rebuild muscle efficiently. A D3 deficiency makes this worse, leading to sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, which hits your glutes, thighs, and calves first. You may find it harder to stand up, climb stairs more slowly, or avoid standing for long periods because of fatigue. Here's the good news. You can reverse this process with the right D3 supplement. Vitamin D3 activates muscle receptors, helping muscles grow stronger and stay more stable. More importantly, these receptors are most active at night, during deep sleep when your body releases growth hormone. That's why taking D3 before bed is the ideal time to supercharge muscle repair. A 2022 study in Frontiers in Aging found that seniors deficient in D3 had twice the nighttime leg pain and significantly slower muscle regeneration. But those who supplemented with D3 at night improved their walking speed, balance, and pain levels within just 6 weeks. Here's another benefit most people don't know. D3 helps reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. If you frequently feel a burning sensation in your calves or deep aches in your thighs at night, it could be chronic low-grade inflammation. D3 regulates this process, allowing your muscles to relax and recover more effectively. But here's a common mistake many seniors make. They either skip D3 altogether or take it in the morning. When taken at night, D3 aligns with your body's natural repair cycle and delivers the best results. The recommended dose is between 2,000 and 4,000 IU, international units, every night, ideally with a little fat, like a piece of cheese, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few walnuts, to boost absorption. Be sure to take D3, not D2, as D3 is the natural form your body actually needs. After 60, your skin produces 75% less D3 from sunlight, so even if you walk outside every day in San Antonio, you still need supplementation. And don't worry, D3 won't keep you up at night. In fact, some studies show it actually improves sleep quality by calming your nervous system and reducing nighttime cramps. If your legs feel sluggish, if recovery after a walk takes longer, or if your balance just isn't what it used to be, there's a good chance you're low on D3. Start supplementing tonight, and you may feel the difference in just a few weeks. But don't stop here, because the third vitamin, one that hardly anyone talks about, could be the final key to restoring full leg strength. Stay tuned, because this one not only supports muscle power, it also prevents dangerous calcium buildup in the wrong places. Before we get to the final vitamin, I want to share two simple yet highly effective habits that can boost the power of B12 and D3. First, be mindful about drinking water. Many seniors don't realize that dehydration thickens the blood, slows circulation, and interferes with the delivery of nutrients to muscles and nerves. A study published in the Journal of Aging Research found that even mild dehydration reduced leg endurance by 14% and delayed overnight muscle recovery by several hours. The solution? Drink a glass of water every 90 minutes throughout the day. You can add a slice of lemon or cucumber to make it more refreshing, but stop drinking water at least 1 hour before bedtime to avoid sleep disruption. Second, pay close attention to your dinner. If you eat too many carbs, sugars, or have a heavy meal after 7 p.m., your body will focus on digestion instead of muscle repair. A study in clinical nutrition found that older adults who consumed high glycemic dinners absorbed nutrients 38% less effectively during sleep and experienced twice as much muscle stiffness. Instead, try a light dinner with a palm-sized portion of protein, like a boiled egg or grilled chicken, along with some steamed leafy greens. Then, wait at least 2 hours before taking your vitamins so your body can focus on absorbing them. These small changes can help your legs recover faster and significantly reduce aches and pains. We've come a long way, from uncovering the power of vitamin B12 in nerve repair to discovering how vitamin D3 builds muscle and reduces inflammation. But if you think that's all, get ready to be surprised. The final vitamin on our list is a hidden gem that almost no one talks about. Yet it may be the key to restoring leg strength, even if you're already in your 70s. If your knees crack, your calves ache, or you just don't have the strength to climb stairs like you used to, this vitamin could change everything. Let's dive in. Vitamin number 3, vitamin K2, the traffic controller for calcium and muscle strength. Vitamin K2, especially in the MK7 form, is a secret that few seniors know about, but it might be the most powerful weapon for rebuilding leg strength. Unlike vitamin K1, found in leafy greens and mainly involved in blood clotting, K2 acts like a traffic director for calcium in your body. It ensures that calcium goes where it's needed, into your bones and muscles, instead of building up in arteries, joints, or soft tissues, where it can lead to joint stiffness and muscle weakness. After 60, if you're low on K2, calcium can end up in the wrong places, causing hardened arteries, joint pain, and declining muscle strength. Think of K2 as a guide, holding calcium's hand and walking it to the right destination. Without enough K2, you might feel like your calves turn to rubber bands by midday, your knees click when you stand up, or your body feels drained after just a short walk. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients found that seniors who took K2 daily increased quadriceps strength by 21%, and improved balance by 31% in just 8 weeks. This isn't just another supplement. K2 actually activates genes involved in muscle regeneration and boosts bone-building processes. What's especially important is that K2 works best when paired with D3. If D3 gets calcium into your bloodstream, K2 makes sure it ends up in your bones, not in your joints or arteries. Without K2, even if you're taking D3, you could still experience joint stiffness or pain. A clinical trial on aging and chronic disease found that older adults who took K2 had better blood sugar control and increased leg endurance during daily walking. Even more impressive when taken before bed, K2 supports overnight muscle glycogen restoration, giving you stronger, more refreshed legs in the morning. But here's the catch. K2 is extremely rare in the modern diet. You can find it in aged cheeses, certain meats, or fermented foods like natto. But unless you eat those regularly, you're almost certainly deficient. The best solution? Supplement with 100-200 mcg of K2 in the MK7 form each night, alongside D3, to get the full benefit. MK7 has a long half-life, allowing your muscles and bones to receive continuous regenerative signals while you sleep. Just a little bit of fat, like a spoonful of almond butter, is enough to boost absorption. To speed up the effects of these 3 vitamins, add one final habit: gentle movement before bed. No gym or special equipment needed, just 5 minutes of simple motions like heel lifts, 10 reps, ankle circles, or seated leg stretches. A 2021 study published in Geriatric Rehabilitation found that seniors who performed light movements before sleep increased blood flow to the legs by 22%, reduced joint stiffness, and improved balance in just 10 days. These small motions signal your nervous system that your legs are still alive and ready to repair. Now you know the 3 powerful tools to reclaim leg strength: B12 to repair your nerves, D3 to build muscle and reduce inflammation, and to guide calcium and activate muscle-building genes. Start tonight. 1,000 mcg of sublingual B12, 2,000 to 4,000 IU of D3 with a bit of fat, and 100-200 mcg of K2 MK7. Combine this with steady hydration, a light dinner, and 5 minutes of movement before sleep, and you'll notice stronger, more flexible, and less achy legs within just a few weeks. Don't let age take away your ability to move freely. If you found this information helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your loved ones. In the comments, let me know. Are you already taking any of these vitamins, or will you start tonight? We'll read and reply to every comment to support you. And don't forget to watch our next video: 4 common vitamin mistakes seniors must avoid. You'll be surprised by what we reveal. Thanks for being with us. Stay strong and see you in the next video.